Happy Friday. Hopefully everyone is having a great day and also very excited for this awesome and wonderful holiday weekend. Firstly and foremost, if I don't probably not going to be posting any videos this Sunday on Easter Sunday. If you don't celebrate Easter, whatever you're going to be doing this weekend and whatever you do celebrate, hopefully it's the best. Hopefully it's wonderful. You eat and drink a lot of really good beverages and food. Coffee chairs. But yeah, this Sunday I'm not going to be posting any content. Going to be with family. Tomorrow I'm going to be posting a new vlog and also a new oh boy, word salad. Hold on one second. I gotta wash away some bull crap. There we go. Oh, just super excited to be recording. Tomorrow, going to be uploading a lot of content relatively early. Going to be hanging out with some friends tomorrow night. So going to be relatively busy then. Sunday, being all day with my family. And then Monday, I should get back to posting some videos on Easter Monday. But otherwise, yeah. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Uploaded a new video on my main channel yesterday. Pretty much about the Easter guide. This year's Easter event was actually... It wasn't bad. It wasn't as good as definitely like a lot of events out, different events over the many years. But I mean, the Easter Bunny was there. Not to mention you got like a little chocolate doodad egg and stuff in a way. So I mean, it was cute. Did a lot of running around Varrock, so make sure you definitely bring a stem potion. But tomorrow's video on the main channel is going to be Easter related too. I've made a lot of Easter RuneScape related videos and kind of really want to talk about some of those, not to mention also some Easter PKing as well too. But in today's vlog, as I go ahead and slay some more frost dragons here, these things are not going very well for me. Oh boy, give me some of that moolah. I will take some moolah. They're not going well for me because, like, well, one, my RNG is gosh awful. Is that one of my clan members here? Actually, hold on a second. Oh, this is the motherfucker that ended up getting the 2-point. By the way, shout out to Clan Nightmare RH. If any of you are not in a old school RuneScape clan, this mother humper was the 2.5 billion GP loot tab. Yeah, this guy has been killing frost dragons for like 3 months now. Actually, I think he's at like maybe 3 bill total GP he's made. My RNG is just like terrible. Absolutely terrible at these horrendous things. I am very, very much looking forward to leagues. It's going to be a good time. Anyways, a little later for this intro of the video. If you are new here, like I said, always welcome. I cover a lot of random stuff on this channel because I am a gigantic, bardacious RuneScape nerd, just like many other people, and I love this game more than you can imagine. This game is the greatest game ever. There was a point in time where if you said that stuff, especially on YouTube, a lot of people really, like, it was not a popular thing to say. I don't know why. I have considered RuneScape to be my favorite video game for the last, like, ever since I started playing it. Ever since I started playing this game back in June of 2005, I've been like, yes, you are the one. You are the one. I feel like Neo from the Matrix. You are the one. You are the one video game that I can play for the rest of my life. Seriously. Like honestly, yeah, RuneScape is that game that I can definitely play every single day for the rest of my friggin' life. That and also Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes on my iPhone mobile game. Okay, so today's episode is going to be talking about a topic that I have talked about many times before. And it is also something that just irritates the ever-living poop out of me, and also many, many other people as well, too. And it is how when you buy an item on RuneScape, aka RuneScape 3, or when you buy an item on old school RuneScape, the probability of that item going down in value when it comes time for you to sell it is drastically high. It's never actually been higher than you can ever imagine. And that is also because of just honestly so many people doing raids, people doing PVM, basically pretty much supply and demand 101. Obviously, if you have a tremendous amount of influx of the Dragon Hunter Lances, it's going to decrease in value. If you have another item that comes out that replaces the Dragon Hunter Lance, it's going to decrease in value. But for anyone that has never experienced RuneScape, many years ago before the Grand Exchange, and I'm talking RuneScape 2007, the actual year 2007 and previous, you could go away from RuneScape for the summer. You could go away for RuneScape for maybe half a year, and you didn't really have to worry about your items crashing in value. It really is like unfriggin' believable how, like, on old school RuneScape, the safest thing for your GP is just to have a big wad of GP. Because so many items that I've bought have just gone down in value. And like I said, obviously, a lot of these items get thrown into the game because better weapons come out and you can go to Bandos. You can go ahead and camp at Bandos with a couple people with like a scythe. If everybody has a friggin' scythe at Bandos, you're just going to stay there and you're just going to whack, General Garagaraga. And eventually you're going to be getting a lot of drops. So there was a point in time on this game where items never really lost value so rapidly. And it really just, it's kind of crappy how you really got to be aware of items, especially if you are going to be taking an extended break from this game for whatever reason. Let's say maybe you want to play World of Warcraft or a different game, and you're like, you want to know what? I don't want to play RuneScape for the next couple of months. Therefore, I'm just going to go ahead and cancel my membership. Well, the next couple months, you log back in, a Dragon Lance could very well potentially be worth maybe 45 mil. Yeah. Or maybe if you're super duper lucky, maybe it could go up in value, but the chances of it happening where it goes down, the odds are really against you. And there's so many more weapons now on RuneScape. That's definitely one of the reasons why stuff is like this now. Obviously, we have a tremendous amount of different weaponry on this game. Obviously, we have a lot more players, and a lot more players mean that people are going to be camping at bosses a lot more. So obviously this game has very much exploded with players. Obviously my clanmate doesn't want his friggin' Frostbones, but I will be picking you up since I'm not obviously getting friggin' lucky here. So yes, give me some of this Frostbones. Obviously, I am a cheap ass on this game at times, but I remember many years ago, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, it was a kick in the nuts because rare items pretty much took a dump, which was a good thing because then I was able to buy a lot of rare items very cheap. But 2007, I was off RuneScape from May 2007 up until April 2008. I just got done with high school, just joined the military. I was very much away from technology. So obviously, going through my boot camp, not to mention, 2008, there was no RuneScape Mobile. It was a web browser based game. You really needed to be on a laptop or desktop. And my life was very much just not on like the internet, during that time period now. Believe it or not, there are actually, smartphones in the hands of prisoners in prisons. very very low level prisons, yeah, we've actually become that much where people incarcerated are actually getting to use like smart devices. That's just freaking crazy, right? The world has changed, but ultimately there was a different period of this game where if you bought items, you didn't have to worry like about them just decreasing, about them going down to Chinatown. You didn't have like any of those worries or any of those concerns at all. Now it really just like feels whenever I buy a new item, I gotta really just very much be aware that, hey, I may never get like my GP back essentially from buying a Dragon Lance. So what do, if you don't get your GP back? Well, you can very well sell the item for a loss and say, man, I just got fucked in the A by Jagex. I haven't said this in a while. Jagex fucked me again, right? You can definitely say that. Or what you could do is make your money back with the weapon. Now, I bought the Fang for 30 million GP. I then, on stream, went and did Bandos on a solo. On solo Bandos, I ended up getting a friggin' chest body for 30 million GP. God, the universe, obviously, was handing me, like, probably, it doesn't happen very often. But I literally got handed all my GP back. So, my Fang is now worth 20 mil. In my opinion, the Fang is such a underrated weapon on this game. It really truly is. Like, people like it's a 20 mil item. I honestly think it's probably a little better facing Frost Dragons than this stupid Dragon Lance. I honestly don't know. And the reason being is obviously because of the special attack on the Fang. And if you have the Lightbearer ring to recharge your special ability, that's just even better. But overall, I got super lucky and I ended up remaking all my GP that I ended up losing. Oopsie daisy. Hold on one second. Give me some of this Dragon Bones. Actually, you want to know what? Let me go ahead and grab my friggin'. Let me go ahead and grab my Fang really quickly. There are so many countless of number of items that people are just in the same. People buy an item on this game and it goes down. What about the big items? What about the people that ended up buying like buying a scythe? People ended up buying a friggin' scythe for a tremendous amount of GP, and then it ended up crashing down by friggin' what? By like a couple hundred mil? Yeah, good luck getting back a couple hundred mil. You're not going to. But then, ironically, years later, the Scythe ended up recovering. Because the Scythe of Virtue on old school RuneScape at one time was super expensive, then it crashed down, and then it went up. An item like that utterly just destroys people's banks. And what do you do in that situation? Well, you can always keep the friggin' item, or you can try to remake the money, or you just really, take it for whatever, sell it as a loss. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they sell the items primarily as a loss, and they just get screwed by the system. Let's go ahead and see if the Fang is any better. Hold on. Lunge, is that stab? Maybe crush? No. Stab, aggressive. Well, you want to know what? Okay, let's do special time here. Special time. We're not getting the 40s per se. Okay, we're obviously not killing these things for like 40s, but hey, whatever. The Fang is still OP. Go to Bandos with the Fang and go with the Lightbearer ring. You're gonna whack Bandos, General Garagaraga around. But prime example, obviously with the Fang, there were a time when the Fang, and honestly, the reason why the Fang is going down in value is because there's just so many, like, of the Fang out there. The Fang is probably someday going to be 10 mil. It's going to be so friggin' it's undervalued. It is such a great weapon. And I'm also going to be doing Slayer with the Fang as well, too. But, I mean, on a super closing note, this game really is such an interesting game. I take it back. The Fang is obviously not better than Dragon Hunter Lance. Whopping like 40s are definitely better than doing 8s and stuff like this. Yeah, maybe the Fang is definitely. I mean, maybe the Dragon Lance is obviously better than the Fang. But still, my RNG at these Frost Dragons have been gosh awful in the last couple days here. But I have made some money. I will say that. Nightmare has made some pretty pennies of money. But yes, there are so many items where the price does decrease and it pisses off a lot of people. So old school RuneScape, my philosophy now is just basically really much just like to keep like a big GP cash stack. Obviously whenever I get done doing, there's nice 38. Obviously, whenever I get done doing Frost Dragons, I'm going to be selling my Dragon Lance weapon because there's no reason for me to have 60-something million GP into a weapon that I'm not going to be using anytime soon for whatever reason. So, I mean, that's really what I'm doing per se. Otherwise, let me know in some comments below if any of you all played RuneScape during those many years ago where you didn't have to worry about the value of your armor, your weapon really going down to Chinatown. You didn't have to really worry about not logging on to the game for a couple months, and then you log on and see that your weapon and your armor has very much gone down in price, and you're like, what the frig? Do you know how long it took me to actually make the GP for these items? A long time. In a matter of a couple months, my weapons have gone down 50%. Jagex, you gotta give me some chocolate Easter eggs, man. Come on. I want some chocolate Easter eggs. Let's go. Alright, stay safe, everyone. New videos tomorrow. As always, if you enjoyed today's episode topic, definitely drop a like. And if you want me to cover a topic that you're interested in, definitely let me know down below in the comment section. As always, leave a RuneScape username for a shout out. I love you guys so much for watching these videos. Ooh, there's a good weapon. Rune 2H, baby. Let's go. Give me some more of these Rune 2Hs. Stay tuned for more stuff. Leagues is going to be interesting. And see everyone later. Bye.